Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners. Oh, UV.
Okay.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
And welcome back to another RSG Wednesday night Hump Day stream, the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community, as we talk and discuss Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game by Capital Games. I'm your host with the most, Ranger J 1999. That sack of suds over there, it's not on screen, is Finnadoodle. Dr. Finn is busy setting up his new home. Finn, say hello to everyone.
Hi.
So slowly but surely, as the VIPs know, Finn is putting together his concoction in his secret laboratory, where he is slowly but surely getting things in order for him and for Karma to be able to stream in the upcoming foreseeable future. So let's just wait for that. But welcome to the stream. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. It's time to talk some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. That's what we do here with the latest and greatest in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes news and notes, and giving you a little bit of insight of what it all means. And we are glad to have you guys here. Get your greetings in chat. Let's see it, folks. Let's get hyped. Come on now. Whip out those pickles. Stroke those Wookiees. Slap those sheepies. Eat those porgs. Let's see it happen. Hit that thumbs out if you hit that thumbs up if you haven't hit it already. We very much appreciate it, because we're on YouTube, and that's the way YouTube operates. It's how long you watch the video, how many likes you get, so smash that like button, and all that other good stuff. Now, if you'd like to interact with us while we're doing the stream, we got all kinds of fun ways to do it. All you need to do is you can do a super chat. It's totally fine. If you want to get our attention with a comment or something, feel free to do that. If you have a question, put that into the chat as well. We will do some questions here later on. So if you have a question, go ahead and put that in there. But make sure you put the word question, the actual word question, for your actual question statement. Because we use Nightbot, we need a filter word, and that's the kind of the way it works out. So if you don't, then that's on you, not me. And then also, if you want to do funny sound bites, we have Stream Elements and Twitch set up. It should work. Hoping it works. So if it's not working, let me know. It was working today on the lunch, and someone was doing house business and stuff. Funny little sound bites you can play during the stream, because we are linked with Twitch and everything like that. So if you want to play sound bites, please go ahead and do that.
Ranger.
What?
Loki's a knockin'.
Oh, I don't care. He was late. He has to wait. Teach his ass to be on time, won't it?
I mean, I guess.
All right. I guess I'll bring him in here. Alright, I guess we'll bring Loki in. He's now connecting to audio. See if he's connected. Interrupting my spiel. Alright, the other thing is, I think that covers the main basis of everything. So we're going to cover the new, as you can see, she's on the screen, the armor today. But before we do that, we'd like to say thank you for all you wonderful people for being out here and helping support our channel and stuff and hanging out with us. You can be doing anything on a hump day. Wouldn't blame you if you're drinking. I'm drinking some bourbon right now. Finn's drinking water, and Sir Loki's drinking whatever the hell he wants. Sir Loki, are you there? It's like I'm playing cards with my sister's kids. I swear to Christ Almighty. All right, well, that's just is what it is. Now, shout out word of the day. We like to shout out everybody in the chat, say thank you for being here, and give you a shout out, get your name recognition. Finn, we didn't pick a shout out word of the day, but I have one in mind in case we don't. And now Finn's AFK. What in the hell is happening?
No, I'm here. I just don't have a word.
Okay, I got one. The word of the day is pretty simple. It's simple. It's armorer. It's on the screen. ARMORER. Armorer. You can spell it. I know you have it in you. If you would like your name shouted out, all you have to do is put armorer in the chat. That's it. It's ARMORER. It's a simple word. There's no way you can mess this up. If you want your name shouted out, please go ahead and type the word armorer in the chat. For the love of God, just type armorer. I know I have a bad feeling about this. I think we're about to get some really... That's right, contingent, but I think you need to check your caps there, buddy. All right, so far so good. The armorer looks like no, it is not armistice. Finn, you better not be contributing to this nonsense. I'll punch you in the face. It's not a moray. Get out of here. All right, it's not armor. It's not arm hour. What? Oh my God. It's an armoire. It's not arm hair. I knew arm hair was going to come up there. It's not Under Armored. It's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's not even close to... It's not Armorer. It'd be a pirate name. The Armorer is left on the deck. It's not Arnold Palmer. Oh, shameful. Shameful display of the lack of intelligence, spelling, and brain power being displayed by the skewers. But I'm just saying, when you don't get your name shouted out, don't come crying to us that you didn't get your name shouted out. Like, why wasn't my name called? Well, because you have a third grade education. That's all I'm saying. All right, so there's that. As a friendly reminder, tomorrow, GAC lunchtime will be over on Twitch. We're going to be doing GACs on Twitch moving forward for the foreseeable future. But the other days, we'll be back on the lunch stream on YouTube as we normally are. But same time, just be on Twitch. So if you haven't joined our Twitch, why haven't you? Join us on Twitch. It's linked down in the description below. Also, if you haven't checked out our Discord, you should check that out as well. Armani? Really, Hadril Jepper? It's not Armani. Get out of here. Shame on you. But if you haven't joined our Discord, please do. You can meet the same group of people you've seen here, not able to put the word armorer in the chat. And I'm sure that gives you great excitement and enthusiasm to ask them about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes if you need help in the game. I joke. They're really good people. They will really help you out. It's a really good group of people in the Discord. They just can't spell. So, yeah. No, Moss Mike. Blacksmith is wrong in this context. I mean, she is a blacksmith, but that's not what we asked. We said armorer. Metallurgist is... No. That's just... Well, Grim, I'm sorry you think Twitch sucks. Quit living out in the boonies. Twitch is amazing. You just live in the middle of the lost desert of Nemeo. This is the way, Grim. This is the way. All right. So we are locked and loaded on that. All right. Finn, are you there? I guess he's not there. Loki,
I am. Sorry, I'm trying to fix audio.
I'm going to kill you guys. Loki, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. Loki's there at least. Loki, are you there? He's somewhere in Hawaii. Somehow Loki has been magically transported to the land of Kamana Wanaleu. You can talk now, Loki. Please, God, just talk. Someone say something. Jesus, God, just... So anyway...
Hi.
Yeah, don't hi me, you bastard. Both you.
I'm here. I'm just trying to fix audio issues.
Alright. Well, while those two potato heads figure out how to use technology, I guess we'll go into depth here about the Armorer, the day's word. Remember, if you want your name shouted out, please put Armorer in the chat. I'm not going to say it again. Let's see here. Alright, so the Armor, we got her kit. She is in the game. Loki, we did think that she might have been maybe the NPC thing that you were talking about. She's an actual character. Loki, we're not hearing you, buddy. Loki, we can't.
He said sorry. He's trying to fix it.
Oh. Well, I can't. Oh, okay. Well, I guess thus negating the possibility of giving a human response to the question that I just posed. We'll come back to that in a little bit, folks. All right, I'm going to read through the kit. Maybe by then, these two mongoloids will have their shit fixed. All right,
Probably
here
not.
no. Oh, Christ. Let's see here. All right, so unit name: the armor, alignment is light, category support, leader, and Mandalorian. Bang, bang! Ranger calls it again. I told you that Mandalorian tag was coming. I told you it was the start of the Mandalorian trend. Y'all need to listen to me. Nostra Ranger is on this stuff. And it says synergies here. It's interesting. It says the Mando, Sabine, Rey, Jedi Master Luke, and Watt. I hope you don't try to use Rey or Jedi Master Luke at the same time, because you can't. Not going to work. So, all right. And then it says a Mandalorian leader and support unit that collects Beskar to buff her team and rally them. Very nice. First ability is their basic Tempered Strike. Looks nice. Final text: deal physical damage to target enemy twice. If the target has Armor Shred, the armorer gains 1 stack of Beskar ingot, max 3 stacks. Okay. And then it says the ingots used to bestow Beskar armor on allies. All right. Special 1 is a Zeta. Looks really good. It says earn your signet. Final text: the armor loses all stacks of Beskar ingot and grants target other ally a tier of Beskar armor equal to the number of stacks of Beskar ingot removed until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. This ability can't be used if you have no stacks of Beskar ingot. Well, that makes sense. Beskar armor, there's the first stack gives 50% defense and 15% health up. The 2 stacks gives recover 30% protection at the end of the turn, and 3 stacks does 100% counter chance and can't be critically hit. Special 2, this is the way. I love that they put that in there. This is the way. Final attack: inflict armor shred on target enemy until the end of battle. Call all Mandalorian allies and allies with Beskar armor to assist, doing 10% less damage. Looks good. Beating that ass. Get her, girl. Get in there and get that stormtrooper. Just punch him in the face. All right. Leader: our survival is through our strength. Final text: at the start of battle, Mandalorian allies gain protection up 200%, which can't be dispelled or prevented, and critical hit immunity for 2 turns. Unique 1, both hunter and prey. Thou methinks. No, it's both hunter and prey. Final text is the first time another ally falls below 60% health. The armor gains a stack of Beskar ingot, and that ally recovers 40% protection. The armor starts with 2 stacks of Beskar ingot. So she starts off with the ingot away. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. So, pretty nice kit, gotta say. I think they did a great job of this. They've been knocking out of the park with all these characters here of late. That being said, Loki, do you have your sound working? I'm going to take that.
I think so.
Oh, there he is. Finally, the sexy Buddha has appeared. There he is. All right, there we go. All right. Loki. She's here. The armor. Just read through her kit. What are you thinking there, Pimpadoodle? What do you think of the armor?
I haven't had much time to read through the kit.
I just read through the damn kit, you
Yeah,
bastard.
I know, but I like to reread it a bunch of times. Let me see. Cooldown's 3. My concern is the Beskar is stacking that Beskar buff.
Well, she starts with 2, so you probably start with armor shred and keep attacking it and call an assist, because that would be the way, right? So you got armor shred from her first ability, then you call an assist. That she gets more Beskar ingots, right? And then you can start spreading those around. Was how I think this would play out. Maybe, sorta, maybe. Possibly.
Yeah, I think so. It sounds really cool. Definitely something. I think you got to use it on offense. It'll be neat how it stacks with Wat Tambor. I think comes to mind. So you stack all the ingots and Wat Tambor's tech, and you just buff up one of your tunes on your team. So
this is the way.
yeah, I'm curious to see how it all works out. I don't know. It doesn't scream to me yet. Simply because it's not the ingots aren't locked like bonuses, right? They eventually go away. Beskar armor, 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack.
I don't know if it can be. It says cannot be copied, dispelled, or prevented. So I don't know.
Okay.
I would assume that it doesn't go away. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta read it more. I think the Mandalorian tag's kind of cool. I'm hoping that means they're gonna rework some of the existing Mandalorians now in the game.
No,
Because a lot of them are still.
Let's just get Bo-Katan and the rest in the game. Let's do it. Let's just make it happen, Loki. Let's get our girls in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the synergies are funny. I mean, they throw Rey and Jedi Master
I know.
Luke in. Yeah, because you can't have both on the same team. You know, I mean, they throw Sabine in there. Okay, that's cool. And then Wat Tambor, obviously, but
Yeah, Watt makes sense. Sabine, because she has armor shred, right? So you can have more chance of hitting somebody with armor shred to make the team work. I'm not excited about Sabine being in there or having to use Sabine, but she is a Mando. I guess we're gonna eventually have a Mando team. So I know it's a different kid. It fits her character from the show. I mean, I think it's an interesting dynamic. And, you know, her leader is pretty nice with the Mandos getting 200% protection.
Yep.
And hit immunity for 2 turns. That's really something. And then she gets ingots if somebody falls below a certain mark, and then they get 40% protection as well. So that's pretty nice. So it gives you...
Yeah, so you gotta... Okay, no, so I'm reading it again. Okay, so it's until the end of encounter when she gives stacks. So you gotta charge her up 3 times... or I guess it just depends what you want, right? So 1 stack is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Recover 30% protection at the end of turn. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
All right. Finn, if you've got everything fixed, what do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's work here.
It's functional at this point.
We just need function, Finn. I don't care about poofiness or bottom fluffing. All right. Looking through a kit, Finn. What are you thinking there, buddy?
So honestly, the interesting part is that there's only 2 of her abilities that are Mandalorian specific. It's the leader, and then even this is the way you apply the armor shred and then call Mandalorian allies, right? There's something missing right now from the Mandalorians. Like with the current Mandalorians, I'm not seeing what it's going to be. I am actually thinking something completely different where I think she's going to be extremely nasty, which is actually Kira, L3, Mission, Zalbar, and the armor. Because if you start putting Beskar armor on Zalbar and L3, and now they start gaining protection not only from Kira, but from the Beskar ingots, and then getting the Beskar armor stacks, like,
this is the way.
I think it's going to end up being extremely nasty if she can start putting armor on other characters like Zalbar and L3. So that's actually where I'm seeing my guess as to where this is potentially going to be a decent GAC defense team, actually. Because you get the armor shred with Zalbar. You get the double taunt with Zalbar and L3. If you don't get rid of the armor first, right, she's going to heal them. She's going to recover protection on them with her unique, because it's not Mandalorian specific. So, I mean, of course, Galactic Legends are going to be a synergy. I think that's just kind of a joke at this point. But I think Zalbar and Zalbar and L3 are good enough tanks that with armor, they're going to be a lot harder to deal with. Especially if you now get the most annoying part is the 3 stacks, where now you can't critically hit them. So, and you can't dispel that. So not being able to critically hit Zalbar and Mission, who do have pretty high, especially at the higher relics, because they are tanks, their survival is really high.
It does. The kit does scream to me that there's more Mandos coming into the game.
Yes.
I mean, it
I was
is.
going to say, Bo-Katan is probably going to be the leader of the Mandalorians, and she's
Yeah.
going to fit into that. So I'm expecting a much better Mandalorian synergy. But as currently constituted, yeah, I don't. The Mandalorians aren't anything really for her. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Old Republic gets some life.
I'm
with her.
surprised Gas wasn't included as a synergy because I just think 501st, but him having armor shred with her.
That's the problem. The Gas loses a lot when you start putting non-501st
Right, that's the
into
thing.
the team.
I mean, he works fine with Jedi, but I don't know how this would play with her.
But not as a leader, right? So you're not going to use the armorer as a leader. You're not really going to use Gas as a leader with Jedi.
Yeah, so
you're using another Jedi and taking advantage of the fact that Gas is a Jedi.
I guess if you
versus Gas, who's, I mean, in this case, he would have to be the leader, but then he loses because of armor not being private first.
It's an interesting kid. I mean, you think of any comps yet or anything, Loki, that kind of sticks out to you that you would like to try with this?
I mean, with Wat Tambor, I mean, Jedi Master Luke's going to be probably what everybody wants to try. You put the shield tech on him, then you throw one of the stacks of the Beskar ingot on Jedi Master Luke, and he's going to be one tanky dude that's taunting, and he might be hard to cut through. Rey's an interesting one as well. I mean, I'm curious to even try her with like a Moff Gideon or something. Anybody that does armor shred, I think even with Moff Gideon, reducing turn meter at the very beginning and then the armor doing her thing, it might be interesting. Other than that, I mean, even just trying her with bounty hunters, buffing up Bosk and anybody else. Any of the tanks, I think, are going to be pretty nasty. That 100% counter chance is pretty interesting, but the issue with that is I think getting to 3 stacks is going to be hard.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's going to take a while. Yeah, and then you have the earn your signet on a cooldown of 3, so it's I want to say maybe it's on par with Wat Tambor, but I mean, all of the techs, I believe, are off cooldown, right? And he gets a turn. So that's why his techs can spread really fast, whereas she's going to take a while. That's 6 turns, possibly 7 to 8 turns before she can get a second one of the Beskar ignits off. So I don't know how useful she's going to be. We don't know how fast she's going to be yet, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
And
she's got to be fast because she cannot be slow and have this kit work. If she's really slow, that's going to just kill this because she doesn't get a chance to take a turn. She's not doing anything, right? I mean, you'd have to run a team to protect her in the comp just so she can start building up her stuff, right? So
yeah. So the problem with Jedi Master Luke, right, is he won't be taunting if she's on the team. Unless you manipulate it with Wat Tambor. But, I mean, you need all Jedi on the team so Jedi Master Luke Lee can...
Well, I would think, like, you could go... You need an armor shred on there, too. I mean, I could see, like, you go Jedi Master Luke with her and say another Jedi, like, I don't know, Jedi Luke. I'm just spitballing
right
here. With Wat. And then, I mean, if you're going to bring in Sabine or somebody that could armor shred, it's not a very
it's cool, but I think it's
lacking. It's missing. I think it's missing. I think we're gonna get some more Mandos, and then this kit's gonna really take off. Because if we get, say, like Bo-Katan and her crew right in there, and some more Mandos as a part of this, then I think this kit could be really good. Because you have all the Mandalorians, depending on what their kits do. Then I think this kit's really gonna explode. But with
her leader though, her leader's very Bastila-esque.
Yeah, it is.
Where it's very much 200% protection up and can't be crit.
Yeah, but that's only for Mando allies.
Cool. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it's only Mandalorian allies.
That's what makes me think that they were going to get more Mandos coming here soon because, I mean, we need more Mandalorians. But this is what I think. This is the last character I think from season 1 that we're getting from the Mandalorian. And then I think we're going to start getting some season 2 stuff, and I think it's a long-term play. I mean, I think she's good, but I don't see. I wouldn't well out on her right away. I'd really wait to see how she plays out. Maybe something, and you always want to let the community kind of play around with stuff. I always let the community play around with stuff before I make a decision to do something. Unless I really, really think the kit's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
You
And
know.
the issue too. So one thing to think about too is it's she gets the stacks of the ingot only when she hits the people with armor shred. And the problem with armor shredded tunes is they normally die first. So you need to have like, I don't know, you have to be like careful. Or you got to spread armor shred all the way around, right? Like that's going to be harder than, I mean, it sounds great in the kit. I know the chat's saying, yeah, maybe we're underestimating her, but it's just, it's the reality of it is, yeah, you can armor shred a tank. Maybe you keep it going, but, sooner or later your armor shredded, tunes on the other side are just going to die because there's a bunch of armor shred everywhere.
Yeah.
But the more, I think this is designed around getting one character the 3 stacks or multiple characters the smaller stacks, because her unique starts off with 2 ingots, right? When you use her special, she's going to armor shred and then immediately attack again because she calls on Mandalorians, right? So even if there's nobody else, she is going to be attacking against her own armor shred, which means turn 2, you can give a 3 stack to somebody else.
That's true.
You're not going to be. This isn't really designed to try and get, I think, everybody like 3 stacks. It's designed more to maybe selectively get one.
I agree with you. I almost
stack.
don't even want the third. I don't want the 3 stacks. I mean, 100% counter chance and can't be critically hit. I'm not feeling that. It's really like the 1 or the 2, right? Or the
Those are the best ones, I think. The third one is nice with the can't be critically hit, but it's not necessarily.
But you're saying
like
she starts with 2 stacks off the bat already?
That's her unique. Her unique one. The armor starts with 2 stacks of Beskar ingot.
Ooh, okay.
So that's why you'll be able to distribute a 3 stack armor in turn 2 of the armor. And I'm trying to check to see if they posted her. She's not in GG yet.
Yeah, we don't have her stats.
Yeah,
So,
you almost
I don't
want
know
to
what
pop
her
those 2 stacks right away, I think.
Yeah, you could either pop it or depending on what kind of composition you're using. If the critically hit thing is,
I think the 2 stack one, that's the one you want on Luke, right? If you're going to use Jedi Master Luke,
yeah,
you kind of want that recover 30% protection at the end of turn. Wait, at the end of turn, or at the end of their turn. I don't know. Maybe you want the 1 stack.
Well, you're gonna start off with the 2 anyway. So
I know. So I guess the question is, do you get rid of the 2 to get the 1 and then 50 defense and 15% health up?
Unless you can pick how many stacks you give.
No, it's all of it.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
It's just all of it. She loses all of her ingots and then distributes the armor to somebody else. So, but this character is actually, I really like the armor even now. I think it's going to get even better once they start introducing like Bo-Katan and other actual like Mandalorians to
I think that's where I think that's where it's going to really pay off.
Her unique is crazy good. Just the fact that when somebody drops below 60%, they get back 40% protection. There are a lot of teams where that can be like a game changer.
Well, that's Rey off the bat, right? Like
Rey is an easy choice.
Yeah, Rey
Luke
does
helps
lifeblood
too.
turn 1, and then she already drops, right, her health a little bit. So
Yeah. The other one, which I don't know how it's going to interact, is Malik. Because I don't know if Malik's like protection gets converted to health, that if anything is tracked with the protection, that it'll recover health.
Yep.
So Malik is another interesting one where you could really make that potentially nasty. So there are a lot of combinations here, which I think I really like the armor, actually. I'm seeing her right now as a pretty decent plug and play on a lot of different teams.
Same.
I think she's going to eventually end up being like a Mandalorian specific one, but I really like the one that this is set for. So
Yeah, I think she's cool. She looks great in the game. They've been doing a great job with. I think that they've really upped their game with the attacks, and it really ties in with her character from the season 1 of the Mando. She was such an iconic thing you saw there, and the things that she said, and I like the way that they used her quotes and phrases as part of what she does. Of course, her beating the absolute snot out of a bunch of stormtroopers is sexy as hell. She can beat my ass any day. Use your tools on me. Come on, Best. I need some Beskar. No, I don't have any. Please. I'd just like to see her slaughter some Ewoks. Then be complete. Maybe some Porgs. She's badass. All right. Anything else you want to say on Beskar? I'm sorry, the armor.
No, I just think she's really good. That's
Yeah,
pretty much
I think
it.
she is too. She's a solid character. I've not been disappointed with any of the stuff. We have the developers' insights. If you want to read that, you can. I'm trying to see if there's any updates besides that. Let me refresh the page. Content update 113-2020. That's what I was looking for. All right, so we'll go through this real quick. Let's see here from our good friend, the wonderful CG Salacious V. Crumb. Says, hi, Holotable Heroes. Today's update brings the armor to the holotables, her expertise in forging Beskar, in addition to her wealth of traditional Mandalorian knowledge, ensured the armor would be a quick and steadfast ally of a certain Outer Rim bounty hunters. Make the armor part of your tribe by unlocking her and all the new marquee event, Way of the Mandalore. And then this says the Mandalorian faction tag has been added to the following characters: the Mandalorian Beskar armor, so he does have the Mando tag. Jango Fett got the Mandalorian tag. Sabine Wren, Gar Saxon, Imperial Super Commando, so Super Pooper, and Canderous Ordo. So if you were looking for a Mando beginning faction to work with, there you go. This is the way. And the marquee begins tomorrow. So there you go. There were some fixes that they put out. Then we get to the packs and bundles, and it's pretty much the same thing. You get the armor. The original one is 30 shards, one purchase. You get all the stuff that it normally comes with, and then the armor pack is where you get the guaranteed drops. You use 1,299 crystals per each turn. It's between 10 and 330. So that's pretty much what it is. So standardized pack. We'll get the marquee tomorrow. We'll get to play around with her tomorrow in the event. This is the way. So, all right. So let's look at anything else. Nope, there's nothing else. But that's really all the news we got this week. We got the armor. We knew that we were going to get a character here just to tie us over. We're in the middle of getting ready for 3v3 GAC. Congrats to Loki, who was added to the GAC Center as a combatant to the GAC with me and Finn. So welcome aboard there, Loki, into the realm of competitive GAC, I guess.
Great. Should be fun.
So Loki, you're going to be on the lunch stream tomorrow for GAC?
Yep.
All right, so Loki will be there for tomorrow for the GAC. Finn, I will do his GACs whenever he feels like doing his GACs. In between putting together all of his wonderful new furniture, you can see Finn's moved into his new location. You guys didn't see in the lunch stream, he gave a full tour of the new apartment. It looks really good, Finn.
I'll do one when it's finalized too.
Yeah, with all the furniture and the accoutrements and everything that you want in there. And you'll see just how ridiculous the amount of porgs that this man has, and you'll want to poke your eyes out. Just throwing that out there. All right. Anything else? Nope, I think we're good there. All right, again, it's going to be one of these shorter episodes, not a ton of news. It's right after the holidays. It's kind of a dead time. We got the armor, so something this week we can talk about, unlike the last couple weeks where we've had really nothing to talk about. Just as a reminder, tomorrow GAC 12 o'clock, same time Eastern. 11 Central. We will be doing our GSCs over on Z Twitch. So there you go. Keep hitting that, smashing that like button. We got 70-some people watching this, only 25 likes. Come on, folks. You're here. You like the content. Hit that thumbs up. You know you want to do it. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Yes, Moz, Finn gave a tour. You missed it today. He was showing his entire apartment. See, Moz, you don't watch the lunch stream anymore. I'm
going to do that tomorrow, though, for all the great VIPs, too.
I'm very hurt.
More detailed, and I'll show you guys more. I've had more stuff, actually.
It's fine.
Since then, so.
It's fine. Yeah, it was a tour during the lunch stream. See what happens when you miss the lunch stream. You miss these fun stuff. I'm just throwing it out there. All right, so I guess what we can do, Finn, what is your setup like? Do I need to pull questions?
Yeah, I don't really have anything.
Okay, you suck. All right, so we're gonna do.
Actually, let me see if I can at least get the shout out words, because you gave a shout out word, and
I'll do it, Finn. If you're not able to do it, let me know if you.
You'll just read it off a Nightbot. That works.
Yeah,
that'll simplify it.
All right, so we're gonna give a final call here. If you want your name shouted out, make sure you type the word armor into the chat. It's a shout out word of the day. Jesus. It's good that it only does the correct word. So if you didn't spell it correctly, you're not going to get your special shout out. Just throwing it out there. And go ahead and get your questions in now. We're going to do questions right afterwards. So there you go. I'm not going to do any special voices today because I got, like, if I'm doing all this stuff, I've got a lot of stuff. But we just want to say thank you for being here and hanging out with us. Again, you could be doing anything else on a Wednesday night, but you're hanging out with us, and we greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. So get your questions in. Let's shout out everybody here. We start off with Contingent 33. Congrats. You get a sticker for getting the word spelled correctly. My brother from another mother, CBO 97. Military man with the plan. Got it correct. Plasma 1972 got it correct. No, but no, but not got it right. He got it right. Ray Rock he got it correct, sir. Boris got it correct. Torn Jacks, Jason Hummel, the lovely Maz Kanata. Hey Maz. Hey girl, hey Moss. Jason Hobby, Ronan Zai, John Moran, formerly the artist known as John Moron, Lego Calrissian, what's going on, brother? And Aramel from the ANZGC, that's Australian New Zealand Guild Coalition there. We've got Utah, Buzzsaw, Ghost Strike, What Else 73, Nick Credo, Rose, Taco, the lovely Harley. RSG Vormax, Nathan H, and anybody else. Let me do one more refresh just to see who knows how to spell and who has a third grade education. Oh, there's some more here. Let me see here. Okay, a couple more. We have Obita Achia from the Chia clan, who has opened his Mangekyo Sharingan and is now going blind. I'm sorry to hear that for you, buddy. David Wilcoxon. What a name. Love it. He got it spelled correctly. Nicely done, sir. Well done, Larder. Well done indeed. And of course, the Revenator with his small little hands, he knows how to spell. Good job. All right. I think that covers everybody. I think we can get to the questions. All right. I think that covers it. So let me get the questions. You'll have to watch chat, old Finn and Loki, because I can't see it. All right. Let's get to some questions. Let's look here. Questions. So many questions. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got a super chat from Hashtagger says, armor her. I'll armor her. I armor her now. Thank you for the $1.99 hashtagger. All right. Let's see here. I think at the right time. All right, let me take these off. These help with the glare, but it's making it hard to read because I have actually good vision. It's actually the opposite effect. What was that? Okay, the first one's from John Moran. He says, question, how good is the Mandalorian tag going to be, and what Rook level should Sabine get to? I wouldn't just jump on the Sabine bandwagon yet. Let's see what else comes out before you start doing some nonsense like that. But the Mandalorian tag, we can get Bo-Katan, a whole bunch of stuff. Loki, Finn, what are we thinking?
I mean, again, I think it's interesting right now because it looks like Bam is slowly finding other teams, right? I think the armor is going to be a little more plug and play, so might end up on other teams as well. I'm hoping the Mandalorian tag is going to be good, but it might just end up being that everyone is kind of just used on a different team eventually. So we'll see. It depends on the quality of the other Mandalorians coming out. It's hard to say right now.
Yeah.
Her leader ability is okay. I'm not necessarily like hugely thrilled by her leader ability. I think the rest of her kit is ridiculously good. I'm gonna wait until the rest of the Mandalorian. It's hard for me to say whether or not the Mandalorian tag is gonna be great or not.
It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to know. All right. What else? Any 3 questions. Should Rey be relic before attempting tier 4 of her event? Yes, she should. Or you're going to lose tickets, and those are 70 a pop. Don't tempt fate. Don't tempt me, Frodo. Unless Loki, Finn, you think they should try that nonsense. Yeah, what else do you gotta do that and see what happens, and then you're gonna cry.
Yeah, don't lose those tickets, man.
Yeah, don't lose the tickets.
Do whatever you need to do to not waste the tickets.
Please don't do it. Nathan H. question, which tank should not have a speed arrow? Kenobi comes to mind. General Kenobi. Malik comes to mind. I mean, you can. But
I would prefer a protection arrow with a high speed secondary.
It depends on what you're doing. If you're going super fast Malik with Darth Revan, I still see that team out there. You can, but yeah, Malik can get away with it.
It also depends on your mod selection as well. If you don't have like a good speed secondary on a protection arrow, then go for speed. But if you have a decent one, then you can do that.
Yeah.
OG Sith Trooper.
Yeah,
is a good one. I like crit avoidance on him or defense. You can stack a lot of defense on him and make him really difficult to kill. Tanks without speeder.
No, we gave 3. That's all you need.
There's more probably.
Sure
I'm just trying to think of more, but yeah.
Feed Zeke is here. Says question: how will the armor work with Sith Eternal Emperor Palpatine? Ooh, I don't know, because I don't think she's going to be much of a help against a Kylo team against that.
I mean, if you throw the level 3 armor on Sith Eternal, he'd be pretty nasty because you can't crit him, and then and he'd have permanent retribution, which is annoying. So it'd be interesting. Sounds annoying though. Make a good 3v3 team, I'll tell you that. You can go see Watt in the armor and just pump the crap out of Sith Eternal.
That's the best defense? That's a lie. Buzzsaw question: are Beskar condoms the official protection of RSG? I don't know. We haven't really talked with the company, with the Beskar Corporation, on if they will sponsor us. So I don't want to give a review of the said product without first, 1, consulting our lawyers, and 2, talk with Finn and Loki about what we actually think of the product. So I don't know, Loki, Finn, I don't think at this time we want to make a comment about Beskar condoms. Yeah, the panel agrees.
That's a good commercial, though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's right. Like with Emperor Palpatine Viagra. All right. Ziglis Haint says, question for Finn: how is the Cullen coming along? Kull or yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't get the Cullen. So my furniture set. So Cullen is a type of the IKEA furniture line.
Sure.
That has the dressers. So that's tomorrow is actually going to be like my dresser build day. But my furniture is actually going to be gray. So I got the Haga, Hauga dresser. So I did not get the Cullen, and I'm starting that tomorrow.
All right, next question from Nathan H. Question: how would the armorer cook her pork dishes? Well, I mean, she's got that giant fire there. I mean, let's
Yeah, over a fire.
Yeah, I
That's the
mean,
answer. Yeah.
my pork roasting on an open fire.
It's like Chewbacca. Chewbacca had a fire too.
Yeah, see, Chewbacca, this is the way. This is the way. Inside I saw Finn die a little bit, and it made me happy. Obitos' question: what are your thoughts on Basilishan Fallen's fix on her fear ability? Do you think it's a nerf?
No, it's a mistake that's been long active.
Oh.
It's not a nerf.
Yeah.
Well, it says, what was it? Fix
So
an
it's-
issue with BSF where the follow-up effects would apply to enemies without her fear, rather than enemies other than the target and the randomly selected enemy. I mean, I guess I could see that as a nerf, but if you know,
It is a nerf, but it's also just correcting the way it should have worked. Right? So if a bug is in it that makes it a little more powerful and they fix it, granted, I don't think this is new, but yeah, it's a nerf, but it's actually just a fix.
Well, I'll tell you what they need to fix. That goddamn Phase 4 Darkside TB when I use her and her shit doesn't land. That's a bug. Once you fix that crap.
No, that's just them messing with you.
I know, right? Goddamn Illuminati.
I mean, that's a big. I mean, I'm rereading it again. That's a big nerf. I mean, that's the follow-up effects would apply to enemies without her fear, rather than enemies. Yeah.
So instead
I
of
don't know,
just
we'll see.
randomly, it's going to be it's a larger selection now. So it does increase the chance of getting what you need, but it's just a fix. It is a nerf if from the perspective that she becomes less effective than she used to be, but she is not being changed. Her mechanic is just supposed to match the wording now.
Okay.
It's hard to say whether or not it depends on how you want to define a nerf, I guess.
Thing Kyrell $1.99 donation says Finn is in a position to test them out.
Test what out?
I don't know. He just says Finn is in a position to test them out. Who is them? I'm sorry.
I don't know
What is them? Bachelor Fallen Sean. LC question: which new Star Wars programming are you most excited about? Well, pretty much all of it. I'm not gonna. gimme.
Boba Chronicles.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
I'm excited for all of it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, even the Bad Batch, I'm super giddy about. I'm like, oh yeah, bring me the Bad Batch, bring me that old Ben, bring me that man, bring me all of it. All of it makes me as excited as a little girl. Loki, anything that pops in your brain?
Just the Kenobi one and Ahsoka. Those are the ones I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, thing clarified. He says the best are condoms. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I'm thinking characters. He went to the Beskar Mando condoms. It's not wrong. Man. Nathan H. question: would the armorer help the Ewok glider in space or the space worm? I'm going to say the space worm, because once the Ewoks get into space, I don't care how much Beskar they got on, they're going to die.
No, it will help them, but very temporarily, because when the Ewok gliders in space go into space, Ewok glider in space, when it drops below 60% health, they're going to regain 40% protection. But then they'll immediately lose it again. So it's that little bit of
Because
extra.
they're not breathing.
Exactly. It's going to buy them that little bit of extra time to maybe get one mini gasp.
Ewoks are hoes. Let's go with the space
Yeah.
worm. Not space pants, space worm. All right, let's make sure we clarify that. For Christ's sakes. God. Our fans, I tell you. Alexandrus, this question: can you please give advice of the top 4 to 5 ranks to go to relics aside for GK? Best to use in multiple teams. I have a lot of Gear 12 and want to decide on which to push to Gear 13. Well, your first choices, if you're going for Galactic Legends, are made for you. That's pretty much given. After that, I usually take characters between 3 and 5. The only exceptions to that rule are somebody like Jedi Knight Luke, Gas, your Galactic Legends. Those should go to Relic 7. But typically 3 to 5 is where I go for most of this. Now, again, the raid, if you're trying to get to the raid level, well, that's been dictated to you again because they have to be Relic 5. So ideally, all your characters would want to be 5. 5 being the magical number here because, yeah. But if you're starting off with, like, say you're going for Jedi Knight Luke, well, then you only need Relic 3. If you're trying to be a little stingy with your relics, and they'll work just fine for you. But your main character still will go to Relic 7, but once you start getting to the upper echelon of the Galactic Legends and you start working your way to this new Rancor raid, it's been dictated for you. So
that's the big thing. Like, are you going for Galactic Legends or not? Because that's the big question.
Yeah.
So if you're going for Galactic Legend Rangers, right? If you're bottom fluffing, it's a different thing, and I can go through that with you in like Discord or something like that because it's a longer discussion. But,
yeah, and friends don't let friends discuss bottom fluffing on a live stream. Ziggler's Haint says, question, can I jump on Sabine and skip the bandwagon?
I mean, you're not the only one that would want to jump on Sabine, so there might be a line.
But do you jump on Sabine from which direction?
If you follow the rule of Durgan, it's always from behind.
This is the way. We did that one, okay. He was talking about tanks. Can you please give advice on the top 45 tanks to go to Relics aside from GK? So he's talking...
There's still tanks that'll fit with
I missed that.
Galactic Legends.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to dictate a lot. What are the tanks that you need? I have to pull up the game now. God damn it. Who is needed for what? So you're gonna have some tanks that you have to take to certain levels. Christ, I would have to look up this. We know Sith Eternal has what? He needs.
You got like Malik. You got
Sith
Empire Trooper.
Yeah. You don't know Malik's not a part of that. He's not a part of the prerequisites. But Sith Empire Trooper. I'm sorry, Red Trooper. He's not Sith. Royal Guard. What am I talking about? Royal Guard's one. What are the tanks for these things are needed? Rey, she has. Let's see here. She has. Well, JTR is technically a tank.
JTR, Holdo.
Holdo. Finn's a tank. Poe's a tank. The old Poe. So that's a few tanks there that you're going to have to take up. Just because they have the tag tank. Who else? Let's see if Luke. Luke! Oh, Luke! I'm just talking, and this is just Galactic Legends. Now, it's not too bad for Rebels. Actually, I mean, JTR, but she's one you have for Rey. She's really the Old Ben. Now there's the one. There's Old Ben, the tank tag as well that needs to go up. And then finally, Kylo Ren, I think it's just Crew, who's a tank, and then First Order Stormtrooper is the only other tank that I think you required for him. Outside of that, GK obviously is the one you really want up, mainly because of his ship and who he is and what he represents. What are the tanks? We already talked about Malik. You want Relic on him because he's a beast. Those two pop to mind. Fives is a tank that's really good with the Gas 501st team, so he's pretty snazzy.
Yeah, you'll need that for the cam mission.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to Relic him.
Three that jump into mind. I'm not a big fan of Sith Trooper, or Sith Empire Trooper, I should say. I like Relic on First Order Stormtrooper. He's kind of a really good at pretty badass tank. But I call him assist and countering with that young man. There's four right there for you. But you're going to be doing a lot of Relicing if you're going as If you're not bottom fluffing, you're going to be a little tasked for resources. All right. Hadril Jumper question: new flavor of the month to mod BSF as slow and tanky. Any viability in Darth Revan matchups, or is it still better to have her have speed? I've always had her as fast as humanly possible. I mean, I've always 310 or higher is what you're aiming for. Because even if your Darth Revan slower than theirs, if you had a faster Bastila, that just made the hugest difference. And like I say, Darth Revan mirror matches, and the faster she goes and gets that, that corrupted metal meditation and stuff. I mean, that's hard to beat. Fast on Bastila is still what I think, but maybe it changes. I don't know. Do you guys think that'll change? I don't think so. I think Fasty Basti, she's nasty.
I don't know.
I have loadout for mine. I do the tanky Basti too. Because it just depends. If you're not going to use her, like if you put if you want to block like the bounty hunter counter or something, you have a good chance of doing it with a tanky Basti.
Okay.
So super healthy, crit avoidance arrow, get her to like 110k health or something with crit avoidance. I think you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends what you're going to use her for.
Yep. Think Kyrell question: assuming that Conquest is coming, when would we be most likely to hear from it from CG? Not get it, but get it announced. Conquest. Do we think they're going to announce Conquest soon? Is basically what he's asking here.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think by?
Right, end of the month. They just gave us an update middle of the month, so.
Could be. I mean, we just got the raid recently. The only thing we've had since the holidays started was now we're getting the Armorer. End of the month, what do you think, Finn? Conquest?
Yeah, probably by the end of the month.
Okay.
Actually, no. They gave us the Armorer, which is odd too, because normally they're still on vacation at this point. So
they're back from vacation, Finn. They were back this week. All right. They're not that long of vacation. Come on now, buddy.
They have been before.
That's true. I stand corrected.
Well, everybody's working from home now, so
See,
that's the other thing. You know what? I'm gonna actually say it's gonna be in the early part of February.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be their February kind of big update.
Finn just pulled the prices right on Loki and bid $1. That's how it is. All right. Nathan H. question: better for arena defense with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Malik or First Order Stormtrooper? I'm gonna go with Faust.
He said arena though, not Grand Arena. So
I still like.
Right, I'm assuming he's just. I want to make sure.
It says arena, so for arena, I still use just First Order Stormtrooper, even against like Sith Internal Emperor Palpatine teams. It's delicious. Crew, First Order Stormtrooper, Hux, Red Lobster Trooper, and Kylo Ren Supreme Leader style is just deadly. It's really, 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 really good.
Yeah, there is a lot to be said just for keeping that First Order synergy, but just throwing Malik on that team.
I mean, you could go with Malik.
Makes it pretty nasty, but
I don't like taking Malik away from Darth Revan.
But it doesn't matter in arena. That's the thing. He's saying arena, not grand. If it was Grand Arena, I'm with you.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's
or regular arena, it doesn't matter. That's why
I don't see it in my arena with First Order teams. But then you're not seeing a lot of them on defense anymore. I remember one time someone was running Darth Revan, Bastila, Malik with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and I think Hux was the team. Didn't do too well. So I don't know. Kind of torn on this one. I still go with First Order Stormtrooper. I'm gonna stick by my guns.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with my guns there, Finn. You can't do a damn thing about it, boy. I tell you what, boy, right there, that Finn, he tries to stir trouble. All right, let's see if there's any more questions. No, we caught up to all the questions. Well, look at us again. Slower week, slower day. You know, there's not much to report. can't really report. And there's not much to report. I blame Finn. Finn had got his goddamn furniture done already. We could have done more. Gotten more from CG, but I guess CG Finn.
What do you mean? I have pretty much everything done.
No, you really don't. I saw your apartment earlier. It's printed bare, Finn. You got some work to do there, young man.
Well, a lot of it is just boxes.
That's true.
I have a lot of boxes.
All right. Well, anything else we want to cover or hit before we get? That's all the questions. There's no more questions.
No, that's it.
Anything from you, Loki? Someone did ask me about Magic the Gathering. Is there anything upcoming for Magic the Gathering anytime soon? Someone was really, they were digging the past Magic the Gathering tournaments we had on the channel.
You know what? I need to check with the group. There is a big tournament going on right now. I mean, we're not covering it. I'm not playing it in, but it's like 300 people. But probably after that, maybe sometime in February or March, we'll fire something up again.
Finn Carroll question: when are we playing Among Us? We'll have to. You know what? Let's see what we can come up with on that thing. I'll get back to you on that, brother. We haven't done Among Us in a while. I think there's working on some new maps and stuff. Maybe we'll give that a shot here. Because
so Loki, I'm going back to the question really quick. So I don't know if you can. Let me see if I can.
What?
So this right here is kind of like my secondary table now. So I'm using it for my laptop. But when we do Magic, I can now use this for my gameplay. So I have this set up now as my table to play. So I'm going to get another camera to do over there. So I'm getting fully ready to join in Magic again.
Fully ready, he said there, Loki.
Yeah, there's a whole bin. I brought all my Magic stuff. It's in like 2 of the bins over there. So I have to find a place to put those too.
I would say
I'm
closet.
ready for Magic.
Or under the bed. All right, so, with that, we're going to call this one, okay, now Grimm's jumping in. It says, question, when are we going to play Phasmo, Finn? They're wondering when the hate hunting's coming back.
Probably next week. Next week on Monday is when I'm going to be streaming again. So Monday is I get the day off, so I'm going to be doing like a whole day of streaming on Monday.
So there you go.
So that'll be my first day back. And then after that, I mean, I'm going to try to get my schedule together for streaming, but I'll be back up and running. This week I still have more furniture and stuff to put together and all that kind of stuff.
Free snacks to eat, Taco Bell to get. These things happen when you change your life. All right, so with that, we're going to call this one done. So, yeah, we already answered that, Nathan H. That was the whole... Nathan H., he's just like, will Finn play Phasmo? He just answered that damn question. Really? Then,
by the way, I have to sport it again. Do you see my new gaming chair?
Yeah, we saw it, Finn. All right, all right. Yeah, we know. All right, she's a lovely woman. Just get over it. All right. Now they're all asking a bunch of dumb questions. I'm just gonna, Finn. You can answer those offline. We have a
Finn
Discord.
will cook on Monday. Finn will not use the Ouija board. And once again, happy belated birthday, Maz. I said happy birthday then.
I did too. I wanted Maz to tell me what she wanted for her birthday. She didn't say anything, so I was gonna sing her happy birthday and didn't. I did on the lunch stream, but
Eduardo, not yet. This is the year that we push for the Welch's sponsorship.
I don't have high hopes for it. Yeah, no, I don't have high hopes.
We're gonna work on it.
Yeah, that and Beskar Mando condoms. We'll get back to you folks on those 2 items. All right, so with that, a little bit shorter stream. There's not much going on in the game, but with that. Last thing we'll say is hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, join our Discord, join us on Twitch. Remember, we're doing Twitch on, we're doing our GAC on Twitch tomorrow, so make sure you check that out. Friday we'll be back on YouTube doing the lunch stream. Saturday, remember we got the Jedi Academy coming up. Saturday as well, we've got D&D Beyond. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up for you guys. And so yeah, you wanted a Kylo shout out? Maz, what?
I just wanted to say happy birthday to Maz. She's pretty hot, like me, Kylo Ren. She loves the dark side of the Force.
There you go, Mazza. You know I'd do that for you anytime, girl. What you playing at, girl? You know I got you, my fellow ginger. All right, so we'll be doing JC tomorrow, and then we'll have Jedi Academy, and then GAC, and then Dungeons and Dragons on Saturday. It's going to be a busy day on Saturday. Finn will keep moving. Loki will keep being sexy, and then we'll take it from there. Last thing we'll say is Wash your hands, wash your face, wear your mask, do your social distancing. Coronavirus is still killing us in the droves out there. Be safe, look out for one another. And with that, we'll call this one done. So, if you guys need anything, hit us up in Discord. Discord is linked below. Twitch is linked down below. Everything's linked down below. Patreon, the whole works. If you want to check us out, you can check us out there. So, on behalf of myself, Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman, and the Sexy Buddhist or Loki, thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow for some GAC action. Peace out.